And we're gonna start it now.
Hello.
Hello, my lord. Welcome.
Mm.
Thank you again for taking the live coaching.
Uh,
Okay, my lord,
um, yeah.
are you ready?
Yep, I am. Yes, I am ready.
Okay, so we're gonna start the video with the same thing where we do the tier list. Because
Yeah.
I think there didn't like nothing really changed a lot in the top lane tier list, but we're gonna have a look at it.
I feel like puzzle is a bit less priority though, right?
We're gonna look at it soon. Okay.
Yep.
So when we speak about top lane, do you want to start the coaching session with like which character you think are the best for your character, or do you want me to tell you who are the best characters? Because I'm not sure which
I
top lane
think
characters you play, right?
I think I would first let you know what characters I play on top. I would play on top lane. Like I know,
Yeah,
like
that's
I
good.
kinda know. How to play. Okay, should I just start or?
Yeah, just tell me like which characters you think are the best Pokemon for you, comfort pick,
Uh,
and hmm?
I think Luca is probably like one of my most comfort picks.
Would you say is S tier or A tier for you?
I think it's like for me, it's like probably a A-tier pick.
Okay.
Yeah. Leafan is probably as well like A-tier.
Hmm.
I'm just saying the meta laners, right? Or should I just also say the non-meta?
I mean, like whatever you think is good, and then we can see which Pokemon you want to practice in later, and then I
I
can
think
give you the fundamentals.
I think Blast is probably the highest A-tier right now. Like yeah, high A-tier.
Hmm. Do you play?
Serena's probably
Yeah.
like B-tier maybe,
Hmm.
but it's not really played that much. But yeah, and Basul is like A or B for me. I think after enough it's D tier for me, like for my playstyle.
Okay. Do you play Gyarados?
I tried it once and like it feels fine, but I don't really know. I don't really play it, so I think like C tier.
All right.
Yeah, Karada, I would say it's B tier.
Yes, Karada. Where is it? Yeah. I think personally, Mascarada is not the best top laner at the moment anymore, but it's still good because it has a great last hit. Yeah, anything else?
Yeah. Trevenant I also like sometimes play on top lane.
Hmm.
I think it's like the same as like Serena or Leafy, honestly.
Okay.
Like something in between.
Do you play Dojo?
No.
Okay,
Serena
so
is like the top I never played. Like I can't play it.
I think
Like
it's
never
solid.
was.
I think it's a solid tier list. So I think Trevenant, okay, let's gonna do my tier list. I'm gonna show you which Pokemon I think are like the most broken.
Oh, you mean like oh you want me to do the like how the monster are in the meta?
Yeah, like I will show you like the Pokemon that I think are broken in the tier list right now on top lane side.
Yeah.
And then maybe we can see which Pokemon you can practice to get better at it when we play later. And then we just see
Yeah.
what you can improve on these characters. Okay, so obviously Buzzball is still S tier, even though it got nerfed, it's still S tier. It's really oppressive in the early game and really strong. Blastoise as well. And Leafeon, like this is like based on early game kinda, but also
Yeah.
throughout the game. Like these characters are like extremely broken on top lane. Like Trevenant is
Yeah.
like A tier because it's decent top laner as well. When you play Curse, you have actually good last hit. And Pain Split is also pretty annoying. Lucario in general is a good top laner. It kind of falls off in the late game though. So like Sarina, in my opinion, it's C tier because I don't really like to play it.
Yeah, I agree. Actually.
I think Miascarada is B tier. I think Savion is also in the top lane tier list, like A tier. I think Savion is a solid top laner.
Yeah.
Dodrio A tier as well. I think Blaziken is B tier. I don't like Blaziken top lane in terms of early game and stuff. And I don't think you should play it as a top laner. It's pretty hard
Yeah.
as well. I noticed that it's not really viable as a top laner anymore. You can play Aegislash as well, which is kind of B tier as well. Or Jump, B tier as well. You could play Cypher, but it's also B tier. Right, for Metagross is like A to B tier. You didn't really see it much in the competition. If you followed the competition,
Yeah.
you can put it in A tier, but I think it's also B tier. Gudra as well. Like there's a lot of like B tier in my opinion. You could change it depending on the matchup, but like the top laners itself, it's just really oppressive. That are
I
like
think
S
mid
A tier. Yeah.
B tier. You don't have the best early game, and they're like better top lane Pokemon overall in the A and S tier. So like I wouldn't really think Metagross on the same like stage as these Pokemon, in my opinion.
So like, which Pokemon do you want to practice to get better at the top lane? Do you want me to give you a coaching on a specific character, or do you want me to coach you on the general top lane things?
Overall, I think like top lane in general.
Okay. Which Pokemon would you like to start with?
I'm not sure.
Okay, should we just like play duo queue? I play support. Do you want me to show you which supports are strong on top lane as well, or is it helpful?
You can do this. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna quickly show you. So obviously Hoopa is one of the best characters.
I think. Could I also say like my tier list first?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, like Hoopa is obviously I feel like it's probably the most broken supporter in the game right now. Or it is the most broken supporter. Like Elagos is like probably not S tier anymore because Nerf is probably still high H, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think Elagos is high H here. This as well, like the fabulous BRC. Like in some matches it's B, but yeah. Blissey I think it's A tier still. Just because you have the almost most broken unit in the game. What team right? Like Wiggly isn't really a support, so like C or D. And like Umbra in a C tier. And Comfy is like B tier. B or C, in my opinion. Is there any support I'm missing? Sableye. Okay, Sableye is like C or D. I think, yeah.
Okay, so like the supporter tier list right now, in my opinion, is this.
Okay.
The reason why is Umbreon is extremely broken right now. It's one of the best supports because Wish is just busted. Like the buff it made it extremely OP on top lane. Even though it doesn't have lasted, it's still one of the best supports in the game right now. Blizzy, I think in general, Blizzy and Comfy are pretty underrated than you. I think they are really strong. If you see UIC, Atam, and other regions, they've just been playing really well. I want the Comfy with the Zoroark or the Blizzy with another secure. I think Clefable, in my opinion, is like C tier, just because like the healing is not good. Early game is extremely terrible. If you pair it up with a Blaziken, for example, it's just like I put it B tier because it still has good support. So like these are like the Pokemon that you can play on top lane as support traditionally. You could put mine as well, but not really. So if you wanna play like a character that's like there, Upa can play with everyone. So if you have Upa, you can play with Cypher, you can play with Blaziken, Yoskadada, Aegislash, Eldegoss as well, right? But Upa is secure. So you just have to keep that in mind. Because if you put like two characters on top lane that don't have secure, it's a bit hard. It depends on the like jungler. Because if you have an Espeon early ganking you on top lane, you can actually play weak top laners like Blaziken and stuff. So just keep that in mind. We can just give you a top laner and then we're just gonna play top lane side. We're gonna open the map quickly because I wanna explain you some fundamentals before we go into the games. Because I want you to understand why it's important to have these fundamentals as a top laner and for everyone as well, right? So there's a website called Captain Baguette. Really good website to like show you the top lane matchup. Okay, so we play against a Buzzball and the Eldegoss. We are playing Blastoise on Brown. What do we have to keep in mind in this matchup? What do you think is the like scary part against Eldegoss Buzzball?
It's the early game of the Buzzwood Eldegoss set because they can just run you down. Like if I'm not careful. It's like
So like how would you play the top lane as a Blastoise Umbreon if you know that they can run you down?
I would play it passively and try to like defend the goals. So, like I try to don't give the boss with stacks, but not overextend.
So like the reason
try
why the Elder Gods and Buzzful is strong is because if they play both together, you cannot really kill them and they do a lot of damage, right? So what you can do is Umbreon can play score, like you can play on their side, Elder Gods is pressuring them, and Blastoise Buzzful will 1v1. Usually Blastoise is better in the 1v1, so he gets a better exchange. So if you play like these kind of lanes, you wanna play split lane. If you have a Hooper, however, you can actually contest them, because both of these top laners are just extremely strong. So if you play weak side top laner, you always have to keep in mind what is like the things that you can keep in mind. Dizzy Blastoise have really good secure and stuff. So when you play Blastoise, Violet, I want you to keep in mind when you play early game that you water gun the bunny instantly, walk towards the lane, but you have to focus on not losing your focus band. Losing your focus band and your eject button is one of the hardest part about like playing top lane. The reason why is if you lose your focus band early, as the top laner, I know that the focus band will not be there for 80 seconds. Meaning, for 80 seconds, you will not have focus band, and in that time, I can abuse the top laner by knowing that he doesn't have focus band. Eject button, the same thing. It's 75 seconds, Milet. So if you are in a position where you have to force your eject button and your focus band in exchange for nothing, that's really bad as a top laner, because as a top laner, I will know you don't have these kind of abilities, so I can abuse you on top lane. This is the biggest part about what top laners are not really doing much, is they don't abuse the fact that the enemy top laner doesn't have focus or eject button, and they don't try to abuse the fact that they are really high in XP and play on their side, like stealing their farm. So if we win the top lane, I want you to focus on pressuring the enemy top laner if we can, and I want you to focus on keeping your focus band and eject button. Is that clear, or do you have any more questions?
I'm fine with this. Wait, it's 80 seconds? Okay.
Yeah, it's 80 seconds focus band, 75 seconds eject button. The time,
I didn't know.
yeah,
I didn't know it was 80 seconds. I always thought it was 90 seconds.
the 90 seconds is when you are level 20 focus band. So just keep that in mind. So like, for example, if you lose the focus band at 9 minutes, when will you have your focus band back? At what time?
At 9 minutes?
Yeah, if you lose it at 9 minutes.
7:20, I think.
7:40.
Yeah.
So,
wait, yeah, 7.
It's a really long time, right? Between these times, you have 1 minute and 20 seconds to abuse the top laner, which is like extremely powerful. This is what you have to keep in mind as a top laner. Abusing the eject button, abusing the focus band, but also abusing the lane matchups. So, if you want, we can play weak side top lane, or we can play strong side top lane. It's up to you.
I'll probably play Luca top lane for the first
Okay, we
game.
can try that. So with Lucario, you have to keep in mind, like Sato, Double Bunny, Voltoy, or Score. We're gonna look at the practice area because I wanna quickly show you how you can do it with Lucario, and then we just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope these fundamentals are like helpful for you, because like these are like the things that you need to keep in mind when you play top lane. And this is like what a lot of top laners don't do, because either they don't think about it, or they just never really gave a thought about these kind of things.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna quickly show you the pathing with Lucario. Maybe you know it already. Just wanted to show you quickly how I think you can path.
Okay.
And then we can try to replicate it. Because I think it's better to like visualize it before going into the game, so we can have a game plan. So as a support duo, like who are watching this, you have to like focus on you have to focus on knowing what is the game plan, what is my game plan, what is the enemy's game plan, how do they win the lane, and how do we lose the lane. If you know that, then you can have a better perception about like how winning top lane, how to win top lane. So when I play Lucario, I usually quick attack this one, just keep attacking it. Sometimes I'm skipping second, sometimes not. But what is a really cool thing you can do in Milet is like quick attack in the middle and then hit both at the same time. I didn't do it because I'm washed, but if you do that, it's like really fast.
Yeah, I noticed like actually.
Yeah, just like both at the same time. And then when you're level 3, you wanna go to the bunny, and instead of pushing it to the left or to the right, you wanna push it to the bottom or to the top. Do not make the enemy predict what you're gonna do, okay? So when you play Lucario, usually you just wanna beat you or match the enemies and the bunny at the same time when it's like 50%. So like you wanna know your secure range. So this is the secure range, and then you just do it together. Right. Let's go to play the lane. Which support do you want to have with Lucario? Do you want to try the
Probably-
Umbreon?
I think probably Hooper.
You wanna play Upa? Okay. I mean, it's fine. Umbreon Upa is pretty strong. Okay, so Miles, what did I tell you what you have to focus on top lane? Can you sum it up
On Luca or in general?
in general?
Should try to not die.
Try to not die or try to not lose your focus pen.
And try to not lose my focus pen.
Exactly. It's a bit hard like to coach top laners because the meta is kinda cringe. Like the Aspen is just one buff ganking you and then you have a hard time. But this is just general
Yeah.
coaching. So it's fine. Let's go top lane quickly. You wanna play power
Yeah.
punch or e-speed?
Pop. I'm gonna play the pop by the way. Actually,
So with pop, I think with Lucario you always play weakness. Attack weight, weakness,
yeah,
muscle.
I just tried something which doesn't show the animation actually.
Obviously you don't play focus pen, so you only have your passive. Passive is whatever. But try to not lose your passive if possible. And I'm gonna give you general things about top lane, how we can play it for the first game, and then in the second game, I want you to focus on doing that without me telling you this, okay? So the enemy probably has Azumarill top lane with Clefable, if it's not wrong. They have a Leafeon jungle, so we have to be careful of the Leafeon early gank on top lane. We're gonna do our clear. I think we wanna skip the second, and we're gonna look for sticks for you, okay? Right, let's go. Yeah, obviously we don't know lanes and stuff, but maybe we see. Gonna skip the second. Okay, that's heavy. Good. Okay, you can go directly to score while I'm trying to stun them. There's a Zuma with Clefable. Now we are just playing split lane. While you're scoring, I'm gonna distract them. Like, I'm pretty sure I can also out-secure them. So right now you're just gonna get your value while I'm trying to contest the enemies.
Yeah, they're also like
Yeah, I'm washed.
using my moves first and then
Yeah.
score and then finish the bunny. Is it
Yeah, if the
score or
enemies
is
are
it
not contesting you, then you can like use your moves before doing it. Yeah, I'm gonna go top
Okay.
inside, the middle bunny is up as well.
Yeah, I forced it. You
Top
can
off the
force it.
Leafeon.
I got
Perfect.
it.
Good stuff.
I
You take the berry fast, take the berry.
Okay.
Because you just wanna
Okay.
reset the berry. Quickly take
Oh.
it. Okay, it's fine. Okay, we're gonna play it a bit slow. You can jump in, I'm gonna portal. We don't wanna die here, so we just wanna play it slow. Mimikyu is top lane, so we can play a bit more aggressive.
I have pop again.
Yes, good job.
Okay, no. Push them away.
Perfect. Okay, so as a top laner, like we have multiple options right now. After we finish this, we can invade, or we can play our top lane side. And I think we play it slowly. So bottom right is spawning, top left is spawning.
I have 5 stacks.
You be careful, Violet, there's so many. I'm gonna stun
I
him,
can try.
maybe you can run away. Ah,
Okay.
you played a bit too aggressive. So what I want you to do when you farm, it's like you wanna power punch to the direction to run away instead of towards the enemies, okay?
Yeah, I did, but the problem was it didn't die, so I had to use a
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah, that
If the
could-
farm, then it's like the 1 stack difference. Should I go for a stack here? I think yes, because
Yeah, you
they
can
only have
probably
to
stack.
stay.
It's only a
One stack.
Clefable. Like as I said, Lefebvre is not really the strongest top laner, so you can just abuse the fact. Obviously, we need to be careful of the Leafeon, but
I'm gonna
regardless of
cap in
that,
the
we are
bush.
fine. We're just gonna wait for the farm. Nice.
Okay, that's happening. Okay.
Yeah, it's
I
like,
thought.
this is what I meant. Like, we don't know where the Leafeon is, so we have to play it a bit more slow. Okay, be careful on the Swabblers. Mimikyu is there. Nice.
You got a big one. You keep going. Right.
Oh, well played.
Okay.
It was a bit scary, but well played overall. Usually, like, what you can do is play it a bit more slow. But what you did was good. Okay, now we just do not do the objective on top inside.
Like, when do
We
I
can push it
go
in, I think. I think we can push the
when
regular
do-
key in.
on top, on when do I go bot then? And leave the objective. Like when I'm too behind, do I go bot or ref
Like, if
farm?
we are that far ahead and we broke the top lane, I think pushing the regular key is optimal because you have ultimate and the enemy top lane now. It's not level 8 yet.
Wait for my. I'm not in go.
Play it a bit slow, be careful.
I lost.
Oh.
Not stunned by Arjun.
Yeah, so like usually we just have to see how many enemies are there. That's my bet, like telling you we should push it in. We see how many people are there, and then we're gonna identify if we can push it or not.
Okay. Ethan has no focus plan, I think. I don't know why he's playing focus plan.
We could try to kill the Azumarill.
I can't reach him. I'm gonna keep in the bush, I think.
Yeah, the Swablues
Right.
are spawning on top lane in 10 seconds. So keep in mind Swablu timers as well. 5 seconds to Swablues.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, like, I think it's pretty nice to have, like, like, the big swap loose ones first to clear them kind of
Okay, we can get some vision, but don't get too deep vision. We're just gonna see what they do. Okay, they are bot lane side. Maybe the red buff is there.
Red buff is gone.
Yeah, I'm
Probably
gonna protect the bot lane side for now.
You can say I'm going to watch. Eject.
I think the enemy blue buff just spawned.
Nah, I think it's gone again. I think leaf into people, I'm not sure.
Okay, so like now as a top laner, you just want to protect the top lane side. Like you can reset.
Can you pop me top?
Oh yeah, I can. You just want to protect the top lane side and wait for your farm. And when the enemies are trying to like square, you can punish them. Yeah, the next Swabblers will spawn at 4:45. Be careful, there's 3 people.
Oh.
Okay, nice. So like generally speaking, you would just wanna keep in mind like the power spikes. The Swabblers are spawning enemy side. Maybe you can play for it.
Yeah, I think I probably want to secure the objective first. Game 1 5 made 11 first, right? Like 5, 7, 11, and 9.
Yeah, so for,
Five,
like here,
seven,
you wanna play for the Swabblers because we wanna starve the enemies. We don't have any pets on top lane side because we broke the top lane, right? So we don't get any XP. So how we get XP is by pressuring the enemies. Be careful.
Careful.
I don't think we should push it, by the way. We just play it slow. I mean, we can try, but a bit scary. Just try it, fuck it. Okay, focus Azumarill. Nice, well played. Good combo.
Okay, I missed my open keep.
Yeah, it's fine, you are zoning the Leafeon. Okay, so what you have to keep in mind when you play top lane side and you're in a winning position, you really want to starve the enemy's XP by knowing when the blue buff is spawning, when the red buff is spawning, the Swablu timers. Because as I said before, as a top laner, you don't get any XP. Like you can't take your teammate's jungle, you can't really take the bot lane farm as well. So what you have to do is, you need to know the Swablu timers. Next Swablu will spawn in 15 seconds on top lane side.
Yeah.
So you can just go top inside mine it, and the Swabblers are spawning. You can try to take them.
I can try to believe him.
You can try to punish him as well. Nice. Let's go bot lane fast.
Yeah.
I think it's already... I feel like they don't break the point, so we can protect.
No coming. I don't stop.
Oh wait, he's got shield. Love it, love it.
Okay. Wait, I can't go there.
Okay, be careful, Milet. We don't want to die here.
Yeah.
Okay, Mama's Fun is ultimate at 250.
Yeah. Wait, they're all
You're playing
on
it really well on the space. As long as we don't die, we don't give them comeback XP, which is like the important part.
Right under. No, I got stumped. It could have maybe sometimes.
Yeah, it's fine. We played well overall. Like, you just have to identify, is it worth it to die there or not? Like, to identify it, you can just press plus and then see the enemy's XP. And they're like really starving, right? They have like a big trouble in XP.
Okay. I'm going. No, I can't do top lane anymore, right?
So what we're just doing is like you play top lane side and give us vision on the enemy side, while we are playing middle side. Yeah. See.
Okay. I'm going back. But it needs to report. No, it's only 11.
Wait, I think.
Should they come?
You can look for a flank now on the enemy side. And maybe focus the Syndrace. Maybe you can one-shot him. Okay. Nice. Good combo. I played. There's like multiple scenarios that you can do as a top laner. Like the one thing is you can flank. We can take the portal and just flip it. You can practice secure. Good job. Yeah. Even is somewhere. We just pressed and you secure. Played. Okay, we're gonna quickly look at some stuff in the game. And then we just see. You played really well overall in the lane. We played getting every farm. I kinda grieved. So we don't talk about it.
I think my biggest problem is like overextending, right?
Not really overextending. I think that like your biggest actually it's overextending, but the reason you overextend is because probably you don't really think about the jungle timer. Does that make sense?
Yeah, maybe.
So like as a top laner myself, sometimes I overextend as well. To keep me from overextending, what I do is I try to look at the timer and predict. So first of all, I try to see who is the enemy jungler. And then I'm trying to think about when is he finishing his clear. So like usually when it's 9 minutes and 15 seconds, the jungler should be finished with his clear, and he can also play top lane side. It's like a timer that you have to keep in mind to be more aware of the jungler. Obviously, if you see him bot lane, you can play more aggressive. But if we don't see him, it's a bit scary. Yeah.
Okay.
We're just gonna quickly look at some parts of the game. Because like you played well overall. We just look at like some fundamental stuff. Okay, so laning phase, you played it well. I kind of grieved by inting. What we could have done is on top lane is you stack once and then come our side and we kill them. But here I just told you to like it is like totally fine. So at that timer, you have to keep in mind the jungler can be top lane. We don't know where the jungler is. To help you understanding if the jungler is top lane or not, is to say, okay, it's 9:15. I already got 3 stacks. I got my value. I have to stop the Azumarill from stacking. I have to stop the Azumarill from getting level 4. So what you do here is, I think you take the bunny, the ball toy, and then you score again. Which like again exists the timer, right? It's 9:15. The jungler should be finished with his jungle now. And now he's top lane. Trying to score here is really. As long as you get 2 or 3 stacks, it's fine. But if your jungler is not coming top lane, the time the enemy jungler is coming top lane, trying to score is really greedy. So try to avoid that and try to play more around the middle bunny that is spawning at 9:20.
Yeah. I think I should play like if Leafin is early ganking, I should just leave, and if I know he's in early ganking, I should just play safe, I think.
Yeah, I mean, like you did it overall well. Like you got the farm. It's just like we burnt the eject button and we burnt your passive. But overall you did fine. Like it's hard to play against a Leafeon because he can one-shot the bunnies as well, right? So here we played it pretty well. Like you got the power punch on the Azumarill. You went for scoring. Like we did a lot of stuff like well, right? Yeah. We're trying to take the farm. And like I just said before, right? It's better to be safe than to be sorry. Like this is like one of my words when I play top lane. Because here, you see that the farm is there, and you try to secure it at 90%, right? Which is like really hard. So like just hit it twice and then run away. And even if you don't get the farm, just try to survive. Because if you die here, you just give the enemies the entire reason why we played the strong top lane. The reason we play strong top lane is to abuse the top laner to get you level 9 and T level 6. But if you die, he gets every farm, and it's really hard to play the game. So yeah, always keep that in mind. Like, it's better to be safe than to be sorry, but it's fine to play aggressive. Like, I don't want to restrict yourself from playing as well as you did in this game. I just want you to keep in mind that if you give the enemy combat XP when you are playing a strong top laner, the whole purpose of you playing a strong top laner is just gone in a matter of seconds. Obviously, like, you're still really strong, but what happened here is the reason why I want to make about it is because first we don't get our farm, bottom left, top left. We don't take the entire circle of the farm, and we can't play for the middle blues. So you dying here causes us them taking the farm, but also us not playing for the middle blues, which gives us a lot of XP. So the reason why the Leaf here is level 8 is because he killed you on top lane, he got the middle blues, and he's really far ahead. That's kind of my bad. I didn't tell you to back off. We didn't have any vision on the jungler, right? We don't know where the jungler is, but we still play on the enemy side. So the problem in this early game was us playing on the enemy side the entire time, not really respecting the enemy jungler. This is kind of the story of the game. Okay, that's for the early game. Generally speaking, if we break the top lane goes on, what you can do is you have three options. You can take the enemy red buff, you can play on the enemy side and take the albinos, or you take the regular key and try to push it in. I think what we could have done here is you just take the enemy albinos and farm while we are taking the regular key. Because the reason they got XP is because we didn't steal the albinos. So that was kind of my bad about like pushing top lane. I didn't really respect the enemy's XP management because the other was level 8, so we could have respected it. But our purpose of pushing the top lane side is to get vision on the map. First of all, we want to get vision to see who is top lane. But then second, we want to know if we can push it or not. And third, you just have to play it slow. As long as you have vision on 3 people, the bot lane should be winning because they are the enemies are outnumbered on bot lane, right? So your purpose as a top laner is to control the top lane, to give vision, to take the enemy's farm. So right now we are giving the enemies a lot of combat XP, which is a bit hard for our early game because we don't get any XP, right? We cannot really take our teammates jungle if our jungler is always taking the jungle. We can take the red buff. So our purpose of getting the XP is for blue timers, 550, 445, etc. Middle swap blues, enemy red buff, enemy blue buff. Killing the enemy top laner potentially as well. So we have to focus on that, otherwise we will not get any XP.
Swap is like 90 seconds. Like this is what I always keep in mind for this.
Yeah.
Like,
wait, so Malet, I did explain you the swap blue timers before, right? If the goal zone is broken, the swap blues will spawn 25 seconds earlier. So instead of spawning right now at 420, it will spawn on the enemy side at 445. Yeah, 445. So you could have got level 11. The reason I told you to play for the Swablues is because we just killed them. So we know the enemies will not play for the Swablues. So it's safe to play for them. The red buff on enemy side is spawning again. Now we are pushing it in, which is fine. When you push a regular key, you want the regular key to push before you are pushing. So what you should do is play behind the regular key, Mallet. Because if you show yourself, you basically tell your enemies that you want to push the regular key. So when the regular key stuns, then you can follow up the stun. So play disengaging. So we take the middle Swablues, we take the farm. Like, you are pretty high level, just like fundamentals. Swablues on top lane again, 315. We don't play for them because we are fighting. So yeah, like, this is just fundamentally speaking. For the late game, you have like multiple options how to play with the team. You can flank, you can play with the team, or you can protect gold zones. What you have to keep in mind is, what does the final stretch say? Are you in the lead? Are you losing? And then depending on that, you want to play the way you play top lane. So right now, the final stretch says we are in the lead. So we should be ahead and we are winning. So if the top laner is not top lane and you see 5 people bot lane, you can start trying to flank, or you can start playing with your team. But you don't want to camp on the point if the enemy top laner is with the team. If you see 5 people on the map, you don't want to just camp top lane and do nothing. So looking for the flank is always optimal. And then just playing with your team. And if you play top lane, you want to say, guys, I'm looking for the flank. Guys, look at me. You don't want to just not say anything and then expect your team to know what you do. So overall, well played in this game, but it can be better by taking enemies' farm and just abusing the fact that we are a strong top lane.
Okay.
Okay, do you want to play another top laner, or do you want to try Luca again?
I think I played another top laner.
Sure. You want to play strong side top lane again, or weak side?
Like, what's the weak side top lane? I think I want to try Serena. I think it's the weak side top lane. Like, it is a weak side top lane.
Yeah, you can try Serena, sure.
I played Serena for a while, but I stopped playing her because of the meta.
Yeah, we can try.
I think
So if you play Serena, I'm probably gonna play. Honestly, let's just try the big side top lane. Whatever. We can try it. Okay, I can't play Umbreon. I'm just gonna play Blizzy. Okay, so sum up for the last game. Try to play around Swablu timers. If you break the top lane goal zone early, you wanna take enemies farm, because you will not get XP otherwise. So abusing the fact that the enemies are pretty low level, but also that no one helps the top laner, is gonna be a big factor. Like if the enemy's top laner is getting help, obviously like you cannot play for the farm.
So, I think Ketchum is missing the webcam.
Yeah. Okay, so who is the jungler? We don't know yet. There might be Mamuswan, Aina in top lane, which is gonna be really rough for us.
If they have this, I just play passively.
So what we wanna try to do is, we wanna try to flip the middle ball toy and do it 100 to 0. I think we can 100 to 0 the ball toy, because we are really strong. If we are not 3 people top lane, it could be better, but it's fine.
Okay, I think they're gonna
we just play 3 top lane. Okay, so what we wanna do is change the fact. Okay, mine top left, look at the bunny here. We rip this instantly, and then we're gonna try to score.
Aina is trying to stack.
Yeah.
He's fighting priest lane.
We try to stack Milet because we are 3 people top lane. I'm just gonna distract them.
He used his boosters attack, he doesn't have a boost.
Yeah, play it slow now. We got the stack, we just leave.
Yeah, I used my eject. No.
Yes. So here we just have to play it slow. Like you don't have to burn your eject button, because like I'm here with you, right? Trust in your support that he does the stuff to protect you. So we got 1 stack, you almost level 5. Pretty good. I don't know why we are 3 top lane, but we take it.
We know that.
So here we can also delay the ball toy for more XP.
Yeah, I forgot it.
Did we cough off the enemy jungler? We just play it slow. Camp in the bush. Don't engage. Don't engage. Just look for the farm. Okay, now. No, run away. Run away. Don't play aggressive. We just play it slow. So if you play against the jungler, never engage, because it's really scary. You just want to get level 6.
Yeah, I got the big one as well, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think bottom right is spawning soon. Can be in this spot. We just wait. Look at the bunny.
I think I can't get it.
Oh, lucky. We just take our side now.
It was. I gonna take my.
Get your level 6 and then we're just gonna dive them.
Yeah. I had one of the.
Yeah, get your stacks.
So
like in a normal game, usually what we have to do is like just play for the middle. But because we are hard laning top lane now, I'm just gonna come to the middle. You stay top lane and get your stacks. You can stack again after this. Pretty sure.
Hey, yeah. I think they can't kill me. Like, I have eject. Normally I play fully, but I wanna fight it. I think it's pretty good as well. I don't wanna fight. I don't fight in here.
Be careful of your Skarada, he's coming. Well played, good disengage.
I'm gonna go to Texas.
Yeah, nice. Okay, I'm gonna heal you. We just play it extremely slow. Try to play around your abilities. Right?
Pretty passive.
Okay, well played.
Fine with that.
Okay, I'm dead, but it's fine. You killed them. Oh, good. You could have helped me instead, but I think what you did was good. Okay, so what we do is now I'm gonna play for bot lane side, and you just play for your farm.
Nope, Town broke my.
Okay, mind it. Try to go in the enemy jungle. Take the enemy farm. You can also take the top lane farm. Just play it a bit
I don't
slow,
do that.
and disengage with your abilities.
I can't fight it. I have to.
Nice, good disengage.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I'm coming. You can just reset, I think. Just reset and go top lane again.
Wait, I can take berries actually. We had one more rotation of berries.
Mm-hmm. So mind it, there's the swabblers are spawning now. The swabblers are spawning like 6:30 until 6:10. So always keep that in mind as well. I'm gonna take the swabblers fast. Down off lane is just popping off. We can push top lane, I think. We can try.
I didn't know actually you could drop eject button.
Yeah.
But I trolled. Just
Nice ultimate. Nice.
shouldn't have worked.
Okay, swabblers are spawning, don't chase them.
Okay, wait, I can't kill the weekly though.
Actually,
Wait, why is weekly
I mean,
hiding?
if they go in, we just kill them, I guess.
Ah,
Okay,
he's
swabblers
level
are spawning, the red
nine.
buff is spawning. So, like, the reason I don't want you to chase them is because they're level 9, right? They don't give any XP.
Yeah.
Yeah, come to the red buff. We're gonna take the red buff now.
I'm gonna go to the big first.
But, like, look at your XP. Like, you're just starving the enemies. So, even though you don't have any XP left on top end side because we broke it, you're just starving the enemies. This ultimate is a bit overkill, but it's fine. So, like, usually as a top laner, you don't wanna use ultimate if it's not for objective. So at 520, using ultimate is
Wait,
a bit greedy. If we just run away, we don't have to be here. We can kill him though.
Okay,
Okay,
he's slashed.
yeah, we just leave.
Wait, you have double healing. Actually, you're not unkillable now. Okay.
I mean, I'm like, we did well. Good job. Well played on top lane. Okay, Maya, we really have to focus on, if the jungler is there on top lane, you cannot play aggressive. If you die on top lane, they get stacks, they get your focus band, and you already used eject button, so you don't have eject button to escape. Try to evaluate, okay, if I have eject button and focus, maybe I can play a bit aggressive. But you didn't have eject button, so you cannot face check the bunny. Well played overall. I'm trying to be a bit more strict on you, because you're actually playing top lane really well. I want you to focus on fundamentals. Because this is where competitive players are failing. Even though they are decent players, they are still doing fundamental mistakes which loses them the game. Okay. Do you have any questions, Mylon?
No, but I think like I shouldn't have just even tried like you. I think you told me to like a short time before I was level 6.
Yeah.
To get contest their bunny, but I think it was better to take the safe side one because I get level 6 anyway, and after we can dive them. Like
if we are hard winning the top lane, I think it's better to play on the enemy side, especially if they are like starving, right? The jungler is going to his enemy jungle.
Yeah.
I mean, we can look at the game, right? We can see what happens actually.
Yeah, but I think I can't fight this because like I was level 6, but I could just go from a level 6 and
But look, Mylon.
Don't
Look, Mylon. You're almost level 6. The jungler is going to the enemy jungle. We know that the enemy side is spawning. If you look at the matchup, the Aegon is level 3. There's no way they can contest this. We want to stop the enemy from XP for you to get level 6, evolve, and then even dive them on the pet. If you play it too slow on top lane, too defensively, you're not going to punish the enemies, right? Even though we played a decent like lane, we should be losing against them. We hard won the top lane. Why should we not pressure more? You have to be greedy as a top laner. So if we get this, you get level 6, and we can dive them and you can score. There's a point where you have to play slow, but don't play it too slow if the enemy jungler is not there and the top lane is hard losing. Okay?
Yeah.
So like this top lane was hard losing. So there's no reason to play it slow if the enemy jungler is not there. Okay, so overall we played fine. I just want to keep like this position here. You wanna camp in this bush, use your ability and run away. That's it. I don't want you to lose this focus band, like your focus band, for this swap exchange. This is like a lot of top laners lose their focus bands for swap exchange. It's 80 seconds again, right? In this 80 seconds, they can kill you. So just keep that in mind. Because you're playing Serena, it's pretty good. Like you also got the big swap blue. Well played. We can play another game, one more game, and then we can call it session. I hope it helps you though. Like, does like this help you? What do you think like was like the issues before you played top lane?
I think like playing safe side, like weak side, strong side, like knowing how to play this stuff.
I think what you just have to keep in mind is the jungler. Like at 9:15, jungler should be finished with their jungle. So what you have to do is play it slow. Or play it respectful. We just force top lane, it's fine.
I gonna try Zoro top lane. It's fine, right? Just Zoro top lane.
Yeah, it's fine. We can play Zoro comfy. Yeah, like so like either your top laner is like either top laners and you or in general are playing too aggressively and getting punished for it, or they're playing too defensively. You have to find a middle part where you have to practice how to play aggressively, but also respectfully.
You should play focus band because I have a comfy, so do I need focus?
Yeah, focus. It's broken.
Yeah.
Okay, I should have played slow smoke for the early game. Okay, so what do you have to keep in mind when you see these enemies? Who is the threat in the early game, and how do you play the early game?
Early games like Memo, Swine, Espion, and they have to be careful to not like overextend on Aegis, but yeah, like and they should just try to kill Greninja and Cinderace, but don't die, and Espion I can kill.
So the plan is simple. We do everything. You get 4 points, I get 4 points. We try to score once. If the enemy's handshake score, we just play their side. If they don't handshake, we run away. I don't want us to fight there. It's a bit scary.
Yeah. Like, the good part for me is like Cinderace and Greninja don't have eject, so I can. Like,
yeah, but they have X attack, so if they X attack you, you're gonna be dead. Here in the bush, always in the bush, don't show yourself. Now go keep going. Bush.
Aegis is top lane. I think they only have one first buff.
So yeah, like the bush is your biggest friend. So now we're just gonna score.
Yeah. Wait, are you second and third? I think so, right?
Okay, almost got it. Yeah, I'm stacking as well. You look at the enemy side. I'm gonna bait them.
Can we kill them?
Yeah, we can.
No, and try to fight this.
Yes. Perfect. Be careful.
Slow.
And meine, the jungler.
Yeah.
Oh. Fundamental mistake. You run away? Okay, never mind.
Okay.
I just want you to keep this in mind. You are playing too greedy on top lane. It's 5-10, and you're still trying to score.
Wait. I should not use my fantasy here. I don't have a release now.
Yeah, it's fine. You try to go on the enemies with your feint attack, zone them, and then play for the swabbles. Okay. There's too many people. Yeah, we can invade. We can invade. It's good. When there's too many people, you have to play like. I mean, obviously, like you can also kill them with Zoroark. But I'm not sure what's your limit of Zoroark, so I'm always trying to play it slow.
I love feint attack. You can kill him after feint attack, no? Okay, he's first smoke. He can't escape me.
Nice. Okay, we have to go top lane again. They're getting a lot of XP.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the red buff first, right?
Take the red buff, and then we're just gonna attack the spot blues. We gave them a lot of XP on top lane, which is not optimal, but it's fine. With Zoroark, you can like do stuff like this and just stop them. Let's take the Swabblers. Minutes.
Who is not doing
Okay, so Mallet, you are really strong. A lot of Zoroarks have a Zoroark syndrome. When they are strong, they take anything. Just try to focus on that in this game. I played. Good combo. The Zoroark has improved a lot. Okay. Look at the enemy side again. Okay, let's camp in the bush. I'm gonna get his, I think I got it too much, so. I didn't get it. I played.
Be careful, stack here. I'm gonna take the berry.
Okay, so what we wanna do in this game is, we want to play bot lane side. But first, we're gonna go to the enemy jungle. Go to the enemy jungle and scout them. And then we're gonna
Okay,
go for
should I-
bot lane side. Red buff is up. Yeah, and don't look for kills. We just look. Okay. This one is fine on top lane. We just play bot lane side.
Okay, he ghosted the SP and HD.
We just play for the objective, I think. We don't care about the skill. Oh. Okay, it's fine. Well played. Good combos actually. You're doing really well. Job. Okay, so Mallet, what is spawning now? Which farm?
The bunny or the beast?
The middle Swabblers. They're spawning in 10 seconds.
Yeah, I didn't understand like what you said. I
Mhm.
was asking.
Okay, middle
Okay.
Swabblers are spawning soon. Cesar doesn't need help. We can just take them. Look at this in race. He's trying to take them. Not his XP. Yes, go. Look at Greninja.
Yeah.
If we can
Yes,
score
Greninja
bot lane. I think we can score bot lane because we don't have jump hit. Bot lane Swabblers are also spawning. We can take this first.
Mama's bot lane, should I try to kill him or I
No,
guess
just take the blue buff and then take the Swabblers. Ignore this in race, I think. I don't think we should fight
yeah.
here. Yeah, bot lane Swabblers are spawning. I mean, he's facing you, what the fuck.
Right? No, not I'm dead.
That's fine, I have you.
Oh. Can I score here? Or I guess not, right? Because they're respawning.
We can try to get his focus band. Yeah, we should be running away now. Let's not fight anymore.
Okay.
Right? Okay, so what do you want to do now?
I want
Honestly,
to
bro.
get to I think I can kill them. I go out. I plan to take one.
Feeling. Okay, let's go in the bush. Level. Oh god, nice. Okay, yeah, so bottom Swabblers are spawning, top lane Swabblers are spawning. Camp in the bush, and then just play for the Swabblers. This bush here?
Yeah, I can do this.
Okay, wait, blue buff also just spawned. We just play for Swabblers, don't look for the kills.
Yeah.
And now the blue buff is spawning.
I got a big one.
Yeah. Nice, we played. The middle Swabblers are spawning, red buff is spawning.
Super first. Okay, it's gone.
Okay, fundamentally, like, you play it really well. Good job. Like, your Zoroark is good, like, really good. So what we have to just focus on is, like, not int and not die. Okay, top lane, they are starting the top lane objective. Maybe we can steal it.
Okay.
Be careful. Okay, we can score. Oh!
Okay, wait, my best. Okay, actually. Wait.
Oh my god. Okay, nice. We can play bot lane side, kill the bot lane and score.
Yeah, I have one HP. I guess I have a conflict.
Yeah, it's fine. It's whatever.
Okay, should I take the jungle now or should I?
You go to the enemy jungle and take their farm again. You always wanna take the enemy farm. Especially when you're that far ahead. You can look at the blue buff and play it aggressive if you want. I'm down.
Then there's spot. His hand.
Yes.
Should I try to
Yeah,
push?
we can try
push
to
this?
kill them honestly. Like you're level 14.
Okay, it's my friend. Wait.
Okay, we can leave. The objective is gone. Yes.
Should I try to score?
Yeah, we can try. Okay, I think now we should be just leaving. It's level 11. Okay, go bot lane side and you just play on enemy side again. Bubbles are bot lane.
Okay.
Always like enemies farm, not your farm. This is like the main goal when you play Zero Comfy. Starving them. The middle bubbles just spawned as well.
I just hold. Wait,
Oh, nice illusion. You run away? Oh,
Touch.
no, it's fine.
Wait, did Blaze follow me? Okay, Blaze hit me, I guess. If he didn't Blaze hit me, I would have lived this actually. I had illusion, I think, again. Not sure.
Like here, it's fine if you use ultimate because you don't want to give the enemies XP. But overall, it's fine. Like your ultimates are carrying right now. So like on that bot lane play, we played it a bit too aggressive. But honestly, like you're playing really well overall. So
Should I
like
take
limit testing is fine.
Should I just go jungle? Central?
We just go for a flanking position. We go top inside. If anyone face checks us, we just one shot them.
You tank coming?
Look at the top lane. He's trying to flip it.
Is he?
Coming?
Not here.
Nice. Okay, don't chase him. Be careful of the Greninja and Cinderace.
I shouldn't have used him. How did I miss this?
Nice, I got him.
Wait, my bad.
I got just kill him. Just kill him.
Okay.
Oop.
Can I agree with that? Are we losing?
Maybe. Yeah, I think if the Savior kills the Cinderace, we can win the game.
Yeah. Okay,
Yes.
so, no. We can't do
it's still winnable. We just have to break shields.
They don't get it even. Silver gets this, I believe.
We believe.
Oh, Sash.
Okay, they have.
I'm going to it's coming up.
Yeah, you try to stop the Espeon. I'm gonna try to stop them in the middle.
Nice, fast stop power. Okay, I'm coming.
Oh god.
Coming on. Come. Wait.
Ah,
Huh? What's happening?
I don't know.
Okay.
Be careful of the Aggie slash he has a shield. If we stop the shields, we might be winning, honestly. I'm not sure.
We're on the lead. That's what
Okay, we lost. Ever.
Yes.
That was my
I
bad
think I
though. I was calling too much on the late game. I should have just let you play the game. Like generally, we just wanna focus on like killing the Cinderace. We don't care about the Greninja because the Greninja ultimated to kill you before. Really well played, by the way. You did a really good job on the Zoroark. Yeah, fundamentally, like if you play Zoroark, like we turned into a jungler instead of top laner. But I want you to focus on like taking the enemy's farm, then your farm. We died on bot lane, which was like the first fundamental mistake because the Cinderace was 14. But in general, you can be really proud of this game. Like you did it really, really good. Okay, Milet. Okay, do you have any last questions, Milet, before we end the session?
I have a question, and if the bot lane ultimate, you said I could afford this.
I think you should have ultimated because we gave them too much comeback XP.
Yeah, like, also, should I just try to farm? Like, if I don't have ult, or should I, like, first I ask my team, like, if they're fine, but, like,
I mean,
like,
we can have a look at it quickly.
Like, in solo queue? Or should I just go mid if I don't have ult?
We can just look at it quickly. So, what happened here is,
okay, we don't talk about his ultimate, by the way. It's like really bad. Like on the.
like Greninja used ultimate. If you walk towards the bush, this is a bit too hindsight, but maybe we could have played them. It's a bit too hindsight. But for the late game fight, what we want to focus on is we want to focus on stopping them from flipping, but also killing them, right? So we don't see anything right now. So it's a bit scary. It's a bit unlucky because I think we did the combo too fast here.
Yeah. Is it a bug, by the way, that the combo gets cancelled if you do it too fast? Or?
Yeah, because you did it too fast, it got cancelled. But fundamentally, like, it's just once we kill the Greninja, what we could do is we could play it slow or just kill them. But this is just like a misplay, right? It's like it's fine. It's just misplay.
I think like I shouldn't have used this ult. Like I kind of thought they walk inside me, but like
But it's fun. Like you can be really proud of this game, honestly. Like you played a really competitively good Zoroark game. I couldn't do it better, honestly. You did a really good job. So
think
when you play Zoroark, I just want you to focus on risk and reward. Do you have to kill a level 7 Greninja when you're level 11? Not really, but we still do it because it's fun. Just keep that in mind, and over the entire game, you only died once. Yeah, I played.
I think it's not actually the Zorak syndrome you mean, right?
I mean, everyone has the Zoroark syndrome, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It's like Speedstar. Like when the Speedstars are getting ahead, they usually try to look for more.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
like
Hope you enjoyed the session, my lad. Thank you.
it's pretty fun. Okay, bye.
And I'm gonna see
Was
you in the
pretty
next session then.
yeah, bye.
See you, my lad.